I mean, it takes a long time to become an overnight success, right? And I think for the both of us and everybody we know that we admire and who's achieved anything, they've been at this a long time and they've been talking at it. And by the way, they weren't great at the beginning. Go watch early interviews of Steve Jobs, right? Early interviews of Steve Jobs are fantastic. Terrible. And he actually in one of them says, I need to go throw up because he's so nervous about talking on camera. He's terrible. And the point is he practices and he practices and he practices, he gets better, but he does it out loud. And I think the idea of hiding until it's perfect, it's a fool's game. I think you put yourself out there, you start, you practice out loud, then you get feedback, and you grow.
You counterpunch, you adjust.
You put it out there.
I would say the one thing that you may be referring to that I talk about a lot is it's tough to come out the gate at 22 and say this is the definitive thing, here's my advice. I think talking to the world about your truth,
what you believe,
correct, is the game.
Is the game.
You know, your point of view on the world and like what you believe and where you come from, that's gold. Your process. That's why I talk a lot about documenting instead of creating. It's just your truth. But I agree with you. I mean, there's no substitute for doing. The amount of people that wait for the perfect thing and then never do anything.
You know, the most beautiful thing when you're young and you think you have something to contribute is to admit that you don't know everything, admit that you're learning.